What's going on? What's going on? What's really going on? I tell you what's going on. It's the Let's Talk Business podcast with your host, Lloyd World Be Free, the podcast of the Tri-County Regional Black Chamber of Commerce. First, we want to just start off by thanking our sponsors, Southwest Airlines, the proud air travel partner of the Tri-County Regional Black Chamber of Commerce, and Primacore Solutions. Fantastic. So who do we have on the panel with us today? Let's go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Leandria Thompson, Chairwoman, President, and CEO of Tri-County Regional Black Chamber of Commerce.
And you, sir?
Yes, I'm Hugh Gardner. I am a board member of Tri-County Regional Black Chamber of Commerce.
All right, well, we're just so excited, but we're on our second broadcast. Hallelujah, for our second broadcast for the Tri-County Chamber of Commerce, the Tri-County Regional Black Chamber of Commerce Let's Talk Business podcast. We're going to get right into it. Miss Leandra, tell us there's some special events. What's going on at the conference that we have coming up?
Well, of course, our annual plan of work is about what we're going to be doing the next year to assist our members in developing and growing successful businesses. One of the special things that we are going to be having at the conference is a drawing, and we are going to be drawing for airline tickets, round trip, anywhere in the U.S. that Tri-County, but Southwest Airlines flies, as well as we are going to be providing a drawing for some lucky business owner who wants to travel to Belize 2020 on our trade mission to Belize in July.
All right, so you're saying our official podcast sponsor, Southwest Airlines, the proud air travel partner of the Tri-County Regional Black Chamber of Commerce, is actually sponsoring and having that available for the flights as well that you just mentioned.
Well, we are actually doing a drawing for a ticket.
All right, well, fantastic, super good. And let's let the people know as well about the conference. Like we said, it is the annual Plan of Work Conference. Man, we're just so excited to have this conference coming right here in the Houston area. It's going to be November the 15th. That's a Friday. So go ahead and, take off next Friday so you can be at the conference. You do not want to miss this opportunity, and you'll hear more as this show continues why you need to be at the conference. But I'm going to tell you where it is right now so you'll know where to be on next Friday, November the 15th. South Shore Harbor Resort and Conference Center, 2500 South Shore Boulevard, League City, Texas, 77573. You do not want to miss this opportunity to come and network with some awesome business owners as well as the Chamber of Commerce in this area. Tell us a little bit more. Huey, why don't you tell us how did you become a member and why is this conference so important to you?
Yes, I became a member from hearing about the Chamber through friends. Decided to sign up because I needed to learn more about doing business. I wanted to take my business to the next level. So I joined and became a member, and then I upgraded my membership. And then a few months later, I'm a board member now. I'm on this podcast. So the Chamber has been good to me from my experience. And you said who should come to
this conference?
Just anybody who has a business idea. If you've started a business and you don't really know which route to go down, if you're looking for a contract for your business because your product or service is good, if you're looking to expand your business, you've been in business for 10, 15 years and you need to go to the next level and expand, I would definitely recommend you coming to the conference as well. So those, definitely, those individuals should come to the conference.
All right, well, fantastic, Ms. Leandra. Before we take a quick break, tell us the cost and what is the cost or the membership it would take in order for someone to attend the conference.
Well, the cost is, of course, members always get at cost.
Okay.
If you're not a member, then you're going to pay a little bit more, but it's very minimal more so that you will be able to take advantage of the information. The information we provide is for all business owners, not just for our chamber members. However, as a chamber member, you do have privileges.
Okay, privileges. Membership has this what?
Privileges.
All right, go ahead.
So they can find out the cost and how to register for the conference on our website.
Okay, well, what is that website?
They can pull up Tri-County Regional Black Chamber,
Okay,
and it's at .org,
okay,
and they will then click on the plan of work.
okay.
We also have an agenda
All
that
right.
is available on our website that they can also see what's
What's
actually going to be happening.
Okay.
And
And we're going to talk more about that as we come back from the
Okay.
break as well, for sure, for sure. So again, the Plan of Work Conference, you do not want to miss it. It's November the 15th, next Friday. Go ahead and put yourself, talk to your boss today, or you are the boss. That's right. If you're listening in, Let's Talk Business Podcast, you the boss. So tell yourself, boss, yes, boss, I want to take off next Friday. Yes, I'm going to take off next Friday, November the 15th. And that's from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Where is it located? I'm glad you asked. South Shore Harbor Resort and Conference Center, 2500 South Shore Boulevard, League City, Texas, 77573. We're going to take a short break and we'll be back with more information about the Plan of Work Conference. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome back to Let's Talk Business Podcast with your host, Lord World Be Free. Yes, every little step you should be taking is toward the annual Plan of Work Conference, November the 15th. You do not want to miss it. November the 15th, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the South Shore Harbor Resort and Conference Center, 2500 South Shore Boulevard, League City, Texas, 77573. And we're back with the Let's Talk Business Podcast with my super great lady here, the president and CEO of the Tri-County Regional Black Chamber of Commerce, Miss Leandra Thompson. And we have my main man right here to my right, Mr. Hugh. Mr. Hugh, just tell me a little bit more. Just how did you find out about this wonderful Chamber of Commerce?
Yes, I found out about it through one of my friends. I've actually been friends with my friends from high school. We still stay in contact to this day, for a long time. And we kind of just, trying to figure out why we still stay in contact with each other. So my friend told me about the Chamber of Commerce. His sister, Tamisha Lowe, she's a board member as well. Shout out to Tamisha.
Okay.
I went to go talk to her to get more information about it. And, we talked for probably about 20, 30 minutes. And I said, well, yeah, I'm looking to expand my business. I need to get to the next level. So it sounds like I need to go join the Chamber to get some more information on how to, expand. So I went online, paid my membership. I didn't pay, I'm sorry. I invested in myself.
That's it. Yeah, like we talked about last week. It's not a pay, it's an investment.
Yeah, I invested in myself. Started going to the chamber, getting more information, started taking some classes. Realized I needed to upgrade my membership based on the vision that I had for my business and the businesses that I'm operating. So upgraded my membership to the corporate level. Kept going up to the chamber, understanding more about my business, and then board member today. Once again, I'm on the podcast today. I've been in the chamber since April of this year, so things have been moving pretty quickly for me. And like I said, once you invest in yourself, that's what can happen for you too, and the chamber can assist you with that. So
since you're talking about your business, why don't you just go ahead and put it out there and let's tell us who. What is it that you do in your company?
So I own a few businesses. You mentioned it last week. You had some business ideas in your head, and you have 5 of them. So I feel like every entrepreneur probably has multiple businesses. So I do have History 239 Apparel. I do have the hoodie on today. I had the Bass Reeves the T-shirt design on today. He was the first Black U.S. Marshal west of the Mississippi. He was credited for arresting 3,000 felons. And we just wanted to celebrate his history through the T-shirt design. We celebrate positive history, and they're actually about to do a movie on him. I didn't realize this. Somebody sent me a link that they're about to do a movie on them, so that, you know, perfect timing.
Perfect.
You know, for History 239 to already have a shirt available. So also shout out to Photo SAE. They're doing the digital marketing for History 239. I made the decision to once again invest in my business, and it's looking pretty good. I like everything that they're doing. So Photo SAE is a member of the chamber.
Fantastic.
So it's, you know, that's one way that the chamber can assist you, because you start meeting other members. What are their businesses? How can your business help my business? Let's do business together.
That's it.
Also shout out to Dark Light Studios. We're working with them for our T-shirt designs. So Chris at Dark Light Studios designed this T-shirt. He did a great job, and he's going to be redoing our designs. He showed me some new designs here recently. So we're going to be relaunching all the shirts that we have online. So that's just one of the businesses. You know, I don't want to take too much time, but definitely, since I had the hoodie on right now, I want to talk about it.
Okay. And Bass Reeves, someone told me that he is the reason the TV show Lone Ranger. The Lone Ranger is actually after Bass Reeves. I just learned this not too long ago. So shout out to me for doing my homework.
Exactly. Do your homework, that's
doing my history homework, and I found out that he was the person that the inspiration for the television show, The Lone Ranger. Well, that's super good, super good. So, Ms. Leandra, since he was talking about different things that's going to be going on, let's get into some specifics of what's going to happen at the conference.
Okay, but first I want to give a shout out to you.
Yeah, shout out to you. Everybody shout out today. This is a shout out. Welcome to the Let's Talk Business podcast shout out. We're going to shout it out today.
We're certainly talking business, and he is a prime example.
Okay.
If you are, membership has privileges,
yes,
but it also comes with responsibility.
Definitely. And
Hugh came in as a member and became very responsible to what he is doing in his company, sharing the information, and who would be best that you would want on board as a board member, because he has captured the vision of the chamber. So we do appreciate you, Hugh. That's your shout out for today.
Thank you.
Okay, so what's going to happen at the conference? There's a lot that's going to happen at the conference, but when we're talking about Let's Talk Business, this is a business conference.
Yes.
It's about business. It's about information that you need to be able to develop and grow your business. You don't want to just start and stay in one spot.
Definitely.
So business has 3 stages as far as what we continue to share with our members, and that is a survival stage, a thriving stage, and a flourishing stage.
Okay.
And everybody who starts off in business starts off at that survival stage, where you have no money, no time, which means you're using all your money and all your time to survive, mainly to be able to start to grow.
Okay.
And when you start to grow, it's because you've got information, you have a network that you could pick up a telephone and say, hey, I need this.
Definitely.
Send me in that direction.
Okay.
Or somebody calls you and says, hey, I got an opportunity for you. So you get to that thriving stage where you have a little more time and more money.
Yes.
So the 3rd stage is flourishing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Now you can almost figure out what that one without me having to.
I just like the way that sounds.
Flourishing, right?
Flourishing, baby. Flourishing.
So you have a lot of money and a
yeah.
lot of time.
Oh yeah.
And what you do with that is you give back.
Oh.
And because you now have time.
Yes.
To give back, and the more you give,
the more you can receive.
The more you receive.
All right, amen. We ain't gonna preach this morning. We ain't gonna have Bible study.
But we're gonna get on. we gonna get on into what's going to be happening at the conference.
Okay.
So when we say access more money in 2020, what we're saying is that we're putting together our work, the work that the chamber has to do in conjunction with its members, and that is what you have to be able to access more money. Okay. So we have new programs that we're adding. One of them you're going to hear about, the Mentor Protege program. That is a program designed by the state of Texas so that smaller companies can become proteges to larger companies who will be your mentors. And you're going to hear about how to build business credit, because a lot of us will say, I don't want to go in debt, but you're not the one going in debt. A business is about money.
That's it.
And so your business needs to be able to have capital.
Okay.
So it's not, we have to change the mindset and stop talking about debt when it's actually doing business. and business is money.
Definitely.
And then you're going to hear about how to act as a small business owner and as a new business owner. You need to understand your relationship to IRS.
Okay.
So we're going to be having workshops.
We need a workshop.
We
on
need
that.
workshops
We
because
a
you need to
workshop.
know
IRS.
You need to know about IRS. You need to know why business is what IRS actually supports.
Okay.
Okay. When I say support, I don't mean, what I'm saying is that if you're in business, there are certain things that you're able to do and monies that you're able to put into the community to where you have to have your fair share in there.
Okay.
If you're creating jobs, you're paying people, they're paying into that pot as well of what we call income tax.
Okay.
But you need to know certain industries have certain reporting processes or the reporting times. Just starting off, a person would not know what their tax responsibilities is. So
Definitely.
we're going to be having workshops all year on, but the big workshop is coming December. But we're going to be making announcements at the conference and letting you know what those workshops will be and
Okay.
how they're going to support you. And the other thing is we're going to be talking about the new programs that we're going to be doing, power lunches, lunch and learns. We're going to be also, Hugh is the membership, director of membership development. And we're going to be having things to where our members can become more involved with each other, like he said, to be able to do more business together because they're going to know who they are.
Okay.
They're going to have an opportunity. And this is the age of social
media.
Social media.
Digital media.
So-
Come on, Mr. Young. You got to get with it.
We got, yeah,
You
we
don't
got to
have
get
social
with
media?
it.
Don't
No.
Well, I have one.
Okay. But we understand that this is where we
Yes,
are.
Definitely.
So we have to provide the services to our members. Like we said, membership has privileges, but
Yeah.
it also has responsibility.
Definitely.
And we also have to be responsible to our members.
That's great.
So that's what you're going to, and in conjunction with that, there's a lot of networking, there's a lot of exhibitors. There's going to be, I think there's like 8 or 9 state agencies
Oh, wow.
that will be exhibiting, that will be talking about their the opportunities from their agency and how to best develop those relationships.
Wonderful, man. That's just fantastic. Information on IRS, because we all need to know how that works and how you can be able to, like you said, benefit from knowing how to be able to keep yourself safe and be able to get the benefits of working properly with the IRS. And because like you were saying, those who do business, the IRS seem to appreciate you more, things of that sort. And one thing I like about your board too, Ms. Leandra, is that your board have just a wide range of age differences. It's not
Yes.
just everybody 78 years old sitting around.
Well, I'm young.
No, not you. But your board has,
Yes.
is versatile.
Understand
And
what
that's
you're saying.
definitely good for sure. Well, you know what, guys, we're going to go ahead and take another break. We're going to get ready to bring up, before we bring up a new group of board members to come up. And before we even take the break, let's do this. Before we take the break, let's go ahead and let Hugh talk about that SBA and his information and the things that he learned from the conference he went to before and the meetings he's been going through, some training with the SBA. Won't you enlighten us with that, Hugh?
Yeah, absolutely. So, so looking at the agenda right now, there is going to be a session that's we're calling it the SBA Lenders Match Meeting Scheduled Appointment. So, so with the Fast Track course.
Yes, we have a Fast Track Business Smart.
Fast Track Business Smart course. I've taken a bunch of classes. I can't remember the name. So, but it's the course we talked about it last week, where you go to it for 4 Saturdays during the month. You're sitting there from about 8 to 3, and you're learning how to write a business plan and understanding how much money you need for your business, right? So you don't want to use your own personal money, you know, and that's one thing that was a mistake that I made starting off with the business that I started, that I actually launched. You know, I took out my own personal money to start the business. I didn't know that if I wrote a right business plan, I could have went to the bank and said, hey, I'm going to start a business and I need this working capital to get my business started. So
being down with OPM. other people's money.
Other
Okay.
people.
Not OPP.
Yeah.
Don't be down with OPP.
Don't do that. That's,
Yeah.
You don't want to
That'd
do
be
that.
dangerous right there. Be down with OPM.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm sorry.
No,
What he's trying to say is we're gonna have a lenders matchmaking meeting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all mentioned that last week. Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly. So that's, in our culture, we think it's the opposite way around. I need to have my own money to start my own business, and that's you don't want to do that. So in the class, we understand how much money we need for our business, and then I actually signed up because we get emails, just to help us, the opportunities. And so I went to a match meeting session with the SBA. So you go online, you sign up, and they, you put in your business, you tell them who you are, you show up, and they have tables set up, and you're literally speed dating with bankers.
Wow.
Most of the bankers, at least the 3 people that I sat down with, they were vice presidents of the bank that
Wow.
that they were representing. So and it's time slots, and there's a lot of people there. So you go and you wait for your time slot, and so my time slots were all back to back to back.
Okay.
So it was about a good 45 minutes. I sit down. I believe it's 15-minute
It's
conversation with the
15
bankers.
minute, yeah.
And and I tell them, hey, I took the SB this course. It helped me write my business plan. This is my business. I'm looking at needing this much money for it. And when you take the class, you really you don't think you need as much money as you really need. I didn't think I needed that much money. I was looking at about $1 million, $2 million for my business. I didn't think I needed that much. I definitely didn't start with my own money with that much money, but I was looking to expand and things of that nature. So yeah, you sit there and you talk for 15 minutes, and then they say, okay, I'll get back to you. You might be asking for a little bit too much money right now, or you might not have enough. You might want to, just make sure you're getting your business plan written up, written a little bit better for us to fully understand. It's the first time. When you do something for the first time, you can't expect it for it to be perfect. You know what I'm saying? So it was definitely an experience just to sit down and, I talked to a banker. I know I have a better idea how much money I'm looking for my business. And then now I can fine tune that and hone in on, making it a little bit more better, so I can get this loan, so I can start this business, so I can start interacting with chamber members and saying how can they help my business, and then it just starts working and it comes full circle. So
fantastic,
so, yeah.
man. Well, that's awesome. How you,
Lord, I just wanted to remind everybody that SBA is a resource partner of the chamber.
All
So
right.
they will be at our conference, and you will experience what Hugh experienced at another lenders matchmaking, but we will also be doing lenders matchmaking at the conference.
At the conference.
Because
So we're gonna do the lenders
at the
at
conference.
the conference.
Right, so when you
What?
come to the conference,
I'm gonna
you will
be
be
there.
able to get a schedule as to when you're gonna have your dating game.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
With
Oh, yeah.
SBA,
All
okay?
right. Be ready, man. Make sure you have on your dating game outfit, so you can be looking appropriate and ready to sit down with these the decision makers.
Right.
I heard you say the vice president of the bank. You're sitting down with the decision makers who can make that decision, like Shark Tank. They can sit down right there and just say, "Hey, this is what's up." Kind of like one of those TV shows type thing that say, "Hey, this is it. We're gonna write you the check," or whatever the case may be. That is
Well,
it.
yeah, you follow up with emails, and then you go in
Yeah.
and talk to them, things of that nature. But it's just a starting point,
Yeah,
and it's a good. This is who I am. This is my business. Thank you for your card. Is this something that your bank can help me with? And SBA. That's what they do. They actually put it together. Get the bankers. They approve SBA guaranteed loans. So there's a lot to learn. So that's the one thing you'll have the opportunity of doing, and then you'll be learning so much stuff at the conference. It's a lot.
But man, we
What
just-
I want to share before we
Okay.
go on break is
Yes.
that for everybody that does register,
Okay.
whether you're sitting or you're a guest or someone, you will get what is called a lender's meet sheet.
Lenders
And it's
meet
to help you have a guideline as to how you're going to speak to the lender
Okay.
over the next 15 minutes that you have, so that you won't be going in and not understanding where do I start. So
Gotcha.
we do have a lender's meet sheet, so everyone that is registered will have the opportunity to utilize that sheet to be able to sit down in front of a banker and get their point and get information across.
Yeah,
That's great.
and I'd say just keep in mind if you don't have a business plan written, I'm assuming that would be okay for the conference. I mean, if it's your first time to come and sit down with the, I mean, you
Oh
might
yeah,
just
the,
wanna
the meat sheet,
experience it.
the meat sheet. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's if
okay.
you don't have a
Yeah.
plan.
Yeah,
And if you do have a plan, the plan comes after you have developed that relationship that you're looking
Exactly.
for with the banker.
Well, man, look, this is going to be awesome. You're hearing the information. One thing I want to ask before we're going to break, you said someone can bring a guest or something like that. What does that mean?
That we do have VIP tables.
Okay.
These are companies that want to bring guests or their members. Well, I don't mean members, but employees that
okay.
that they utilize sometimes to get some things done for them.
Definitely.
And they want them to understand what is going on. And the more a person understands your business, the better employee they can be.
Definitely.
So it's guests. So
Okay.
if you're coming and
I'm
you want to
coming.
bring a guest,
I'm coming. I'm there. I'm already there. That's why I'm asking. I'm really asking for me. This question is really personal.
Okay.
But I want to ask on the app, just in case there's someone else thinking like I'm thinking, because I want my administrative assistant to be there so that person can take all the notes.
Okay, well, you have to know somebody
Yeah.
who has a VIP table.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna know somebody. I'm gonna know at least one already. So again, make sure you are at the annual Plan of Work Conference, November 15th. This Friday, coming up next Friday, a week from today, you do not want to miss it. November 15th, the annual Plan of Work Conference, located at the South Shore Harbor Resort and Conference Center, 2500 South Shore Boulevard, League City, Texas, 77573. You do not want to miss this conference. We'll be back with more information about Business Podcast with your host, Lloyd World Be Free. And we are just excited again to share more information about the Plan of Work Conference, which is on November the 15th at the South Shore Harbor Resort and Conference Center, 2500 South Shore Boulevard, League City, Texas, 77573. And we have some more guests on the panel today. And let's have those guests introduce yourselves.
Hey, Lloyd World, Be Free.
Hey,
Good to see you
Hey,
again.
Bobby. Good to see you again, Bobby. Thank you
Absolutely.
for just saying my whole name. I appreciate that.
Absolutely,
Fantastic.
absolutely.
And you are a board
I am,
member?
I am Bobby Holman. I am a board member of Tri-County Regional Black Chamber of Commerce, and I'm happy to be here today.
All right, fantastic. And who else we have on with us today?
My name is Oliver Nkuku. I'm also a board member with Tri-County Black Chamber of Commerce, and I'm very happy to be here today.
Okay, well, fantastic. Now, Oliver, tell me, how long have you been with Tri-County and been a board member?
I've been a board member for, I guess, since April of this year.
Okay.
And I got to become a board member when I had gone to the city of Houston was offering some opportunities, and I had gone there to listen. And at that session was Ms. Leandra with the chamber and two other chambers. And what was interesting was one of the guys of the other chambers had told the attendees that they were not accepting everybody who wants to join the chamber. Well, when Ms. Leandra came to speak, she did say, well, in her own chamber, she takes everybody.
Okay.
I mean, so after she said that, I approached her, wanted to know more about her chamber, and everything she told me was what I really wanted to hear about a place where I could, get resources to grow my new business.
Yeah.
And that's why I joined the chamber, and I'm happy I did.
Okay, just like the song we was listening to as we was coming back in, transitioning, everyday people. as Leandra said, we're gonna take in everyday people. We're not just looking for a certain type of business or those that's making $1 million or things of that sort. We're accepting anyone and everyone who wants to be a part of the Tri-County Regional Black Chamber of Commerce, and that's fantastic. So now that you've been active with the Chamber of Commerce, what have you learned or what have you been doing? And tell us a little bit about what you think is special about the conference that's coming up.
Well, what I've learned from the chamber, though, is how to write business plans. You know what I mean? And that has always been very important to me because this is my first time actually going into business for myself. You know what I mean? And the resources that the chamber provides has been very, very helpful to me in trying to grow my new business, take it to the next level. And relative to the conference that we're having on the 15th, we're going to be having a lot of information about Hub. Okay. And although the chamber offers regular workshops relative to Hub, but this particular conference, though, you get the opportunity to meet the state Hub coordinators. Okay. Because the Hub offers plenty of opportunities for subcontractors. And this is something that our community needs to know about. And coming to this chamber will give you all the information that you need, to get into the Hub certification, which helps you grow your business with the state.
Okay. Now, since you said certification in Hub and it's important to you, why don't you tell us a little bit about your business and the company that you run?
Okay, well, the name of my company is Sandrigo Global Business. It's a very new company. I'm trying to use it to augment my regular daytime job. And what I'm doing with the company is I'm looking to provide services to the state or the city or the county. And also, because of the information that I got from the chamber, I'm able to partner with some people who have some great ideas, but they're looking for resources to grow these ideas. And one of these ideas, presently, that I'm working with, that the chamber has been helping me source funding for it, is TrackFind. TrackFind is a device that helps people locate valued items. And the difference with that particular device is that you're able to notify 2 other people when the device moves. It is different from every other device you have on the market today, because with this one you have the opportunity to notify 2 extra people, and that is a special patent. And so we're trying to look for opportunities to grow that business, and having attended the business workshop from the chamber, we now have a trajectory on how to really get the business moving. So that's one of the opportunities that you find in this particular Chamber of Commerce. It does help you, point you in the right direction as to how to grow any business that you choose to do.
Fantastic. And TrackFind, that's help you locate some valuables.
Absolutely.
But first I need to have some valuables. I don't have nothing valuable to be to be looking for. I'm fine. But once I give me some valuables, then I'll be able to give me a TrackFind. But seriously, that's great. That's fantastic that you actually was able to go to the conferences, learn, and like I said, work on your business plan and let that start developing. And most people, that's good to start off already working for someone else. But man, we need to have that entrepreneurial spirit in the back of our mind saying, hey, what are we going to own? What are we going to have that we can pass on to our kids and kids' kids and things of that sort? Well, that's fantastic. Now, Bobby, why don't you tell us a little bit more about what's going to be going on at the conference from your perspective?
What's going to be going on at the conference? Where do I start? In an effort not to be redundant, I'm looking forward to the working lunch.
Okay.
We got some heavy hitters that are going to be speaking during our working lunch. And I'm happy to say that Galveston County dignitaries are being well represented here.
Okay.
Commissioner Stephen Holmes will be speaking during the beginning part of our working lunch. And then we're going to have, for the second part of the business lunch, we'll be having Michael Bryant, who is the director of the Civil Rights Division of Texas with TxDOT. So I'm looking forward to that. I mean, because that's just so much information right there. As we have a light lunch, and these speakers are going to be bringing us valuable information during that time. And then also, following the working lunch, we have a segment that is called the DBE Truckers Compliance, and that's for anyone that is in the trucking industry. Here is an excellent opportunity for you to be a part, to find out firsthand how you can be in compliance in the industry. You have someone that's right there that you can talk to, that's not going to give you a textbook answer. You're not going to have to Google it. You'll be able to talk to these people face to face and find out what it is, ask questions, what it is you need to know, and you may not even have to ask a question, because in their presentation, they'll probably present what it is. The question, they're going to answer the question that you haven't even asked yet.
Wow, that's
So I'm excited about that. And then, of course, marketing to the state of Texas. Hub manager, Laura Cagle. I can't pronounce the last name. Hinosa.
Okay.
I'm probably butchering her last name, but she is the manager of Health and Human Services and contract information with Hub.
Okay.
And then finally, we'll have our drawings and our membership sign up. You'll also be able to network. You'll also be able to visit with the exhibitors. As Leandria spoke earlier, there'll be some exhibitors there with the state agencies, but there will also be some exhibitors there who will be showcasing their products as a small business owner.
Okay.
I'm excited about that, because they'll get the exposure, and then as a result, the attendees that are there will get an opportunity to see what they have to offer. So that's always exciting for me.
Definitely, well, fantastic. And you said some dignitaries, but there are also going to be some dignitaries for, I think, the mayor.
Absolutely. The mayor of League City will be at our conference. Mayor Pat Hallisey will also be speaking and opening up at our conference, and also the director of his name. I'm at a loss.
The Honorable Billy Williams.
No. Scott Livingston.
Okay.
Scott Livingston.
Scott,
Yes. Scott Livingston. He is the director of economic development.
Okay.
That's where I had a brain freeze right there for a second. But he is also with League City. And so, of course, Billy Williams, Galveston Precinct 3 will also be there. And so, yeah.
Well, fantastic. So we have some dignitaries that's come. The mayor, that's letting you know they believe that this particular conference is important
Absolutely.
to their city, for them to be hosting this awesome conference. Again, the Plan of Work Conference, where you have access to more money in 2020. You want to make sure that you're there at the South Shore Conference Resort and Conference Center, 2500 South Shore Boulevard, League City, Texas, 77573. November the 15th. Don't you dare miss it. You better make sure you are there. Don't meet me there, but beat me there, because I'm going to be there excited, ready to get me some training on myself. We're going to take a quick break, and before we take that break, yes, ma'am.
Before we break, I just want to gently say that League City is not hosting the conference. They're just coming on board to be a part of the conference with us, but they are not hosting the conference. The conference is hosted by Tri-County Regional Black Chamber of Commerce.
That's right, definitely. And excuse me, pardon me for those using those words, hosting, but definitely the Tri-County Regional Black Chamber of Commerce is hosting the conference, but we're having it in League City, Texas. We're so excited about the mayor, all the other dignitaries that's going to be there, just coming alongside of this great conference and just putting that stamp of approval that the conference is worth you being there. Just make sure you're there. Regardless if they're there or not, you should be there to get this great and this awesome information. So again, November the 15th, Plan of Work, the annual Plan of Work Conference, South Shore Harbor Resort and Conference Center, 2500 South Shore Boulevard, League City, Texas, 77573. Before we go on this break, can you tell us about those awards, those gifts, those
Oh, the giveaways,
the
the
giveaways,
drawings,
yeah,
the drawings.
yeah, the drawings.
The drawings are exciting.
Oh, I'm excited.
That's always exciting. We'll be there will be two giveaways. One of the giveaways is a round trip domestic travel kit to anywhere in the continental U.S. that Southwest Airlines flies.
Okay.
And then we'll also be giving away tickets to Belize. Yeah, I'm excited about that. If you're planning to travel to Belize with us on one of our trade missions in July of 2020, here's an opportunity for you to go, compliment of Southwest Airlines.
Man, Southwest Airlines. We want to thank our sponsor again, Southwest Airlines, the proud air travel partner of the Tri-County Black Regional Chamber of Commerce, as well as Primacore Solutions. Fantastic, man. We're going to go ahead and take this quick break, and we'll be right back with more information on this conference.
Are you having child support issues? Are you going through a divorce? Are you going through a custody battle? I know that your family, children, and property are very important to you, and having to navigate through the legal system is probably one of the most difficult experiences you will have to encounter in your lifetime. Please call the Jones Law Firm at 713-222-0196. The Jones Law Firm is committed to helping you in your time of need. Call 713-222-0196 to schedule a consultation today.
Really going on, I'll tell you what's going on. It's the Let's Talk Business podcast with your host, Lord World Be Free, as we continue to talk more about the annual Plan of Work Conference, November 15th. You do not want to miss it. No, Friday, November 15th from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the South Shore Harbor Resort and Conference Center, 2500 South Shore Harbor Boulevard, League City, Texas, 77573. Where we're going to be getting some information, more access to more money in 2020. Well, we're here with Ms. Bobby Holman and Mr. Oliver Nkuku. Thank you, but Mr. Oliver Nkuku, who's just gonna Oliver, tell us more about, on the last segment you was getting into information with Hub, but if you could just enlighten us even more about how Hub can be even more beneficial to those who are trying to think about starting a business or maybe already in business.
Oh, absolutely. The Hub program is one that you really don't necessarily need to do business with the state, but if you have it, it helps you a lot to do business with the state, the city, and the county. And one of the good things about Chamber of Commerce is that it helps you get those certifications. In most other places where they help you get these things, it takes them anywhere from 6 months to 1 year or more. But when you come to the chamber, if you're a chamber member, with the workshop that you'll be put through and the tutelage that is available to you, you can get this in under a month.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I'm a prime example of that.
Okay.
Because it took me about a month to get mine, because the chamber has a proven track record of how to get these certifications. And plus, if you are looking to do business with the state and the city, it is very advantageous for you to seek these certifications, because it makes things a whole lot easier to be a subcontractor, for the contracts that the city, state, and the local governments do offer. So it is a very, very good resource, for people who are looking to do business. And the thing too is, let me add that in this conference that we're having on the 15th, you get to meet the Hub coordinators with the state. You also get to participate in a workshop that teaches you how to relate and market your business to these state coordinators. And so this is a very, very important conference for you to be at if you're looking to, take advantage of the opportunities that the state offers to small businesses and Hub certified entities.
Man, that's blowing my mind. Just the information you gave right there is enough for you to want to be at this conference. You should not miss it. It's just that important that you invest your time and your money and get there. November 15th. I can say no more, but just be there. November 15th at the annual Plan of Work Conference. I'm not going to even shout anymore. I'm just going to take it down so you know I'm serious. That you need to be at the annual Plan of Work Conference, November the 15th, South Shore Harbor Resort and Conference Center, 2500 South Shore Boulevard, League City, Texas, 77573. Starts at 8 a.m. And guess what? You're not going to just get information. You're also going to get some food. They're going to feed you. Ain't that a great thing? You're going to your ticket also includes a meal. I think we had a meal, a breakfast. We get a breakfast, Bobby, and I think you get
breakfast.
then you get a lunch, and then it's a power lunch.
It's a power lunch.
Powerful lunch.
And then there's going to be an afternoon snack.
And then an afternoon snack,
Who does
man.
that?
Man, who does that? Usually you have to go run out yourself and
Right.
go to the nearest, restaurant and then buy you something to eat and come back and get the information. But they don't want you to miss anything. The whole time you're having your meals, you can also be learning as well as networking and things of that sort. So that's just powerful. Just want to make sure the City of Houston Office of Business Opportunity will be at the conference. This came in hot off the press that I'm just getting this information. The City of Houston, if you want to make sure, like Oliver was saying, if you want to have that relationship, those contacts, man, you want to have fourth largest city in America. You want to do business with Houston.
Right.
Fourth largest city in America. The City of Houston Office of Business Opportunity will be at the conference as well. So we're steady getting more and more sponsors, more and more network opportunities, more and more companies and agencies who are joining in with this conference. Bobby, can you just give me even more information of why it's so important that a person be at this conference?
Well, I think one of the reasons that is so important for anyone that's in business or thinking about a business to come to the conference, because you don't know what you don't know, and you want to come because you should not feel like, well, I haven't started my business, or I don't know what to do, I don't know where to start. For me, with my relationship with Tri-County Regional is that I personally started my business on Jesus. I didn't know anything.
Okay.
I did not know. As a matter of fact, I ran from it. I won't do that. But since my relationship with the chamber, one of the things that I love about it is I needed a business coach.
Okay.
I needed a business mentor, someone that I could call, someone and say, well, you need to do this, and this, and I had to learn the process, and it was seamless.
Okay.
Because so much money I lost not knowing how to do and what to do, but here with the chamber, it's like a blueprint to help you. And so if you're new,
Yes.
if you're new, a new business, come on out and check it out.
Okay, well, fantastic. You heard it right there from Ms. Bobby Holman. She just took a leap of faith. But I like what you said. You don't know what you don't know. You should be always open to new
Right.
information and new education
Right.
and new opportunities so that you can now know.
Right.
I tell young people all the time when I try to introduce them to new opportunities, don't say no, N-O, to what you don't, K-N-O-W. Until you find out all the information, it's so important for you to at least come out, invest the time, invest the money, come and find out. And if it's not for you, then you know that was not for you.
Right.
But at least you came out and found out for yourself. You didn't listen third hand, second hand, or just in your own hand, thinking all they're going to be talking about is that, and I'm already certified in that, I don't need to go. No, you need to still come. It's right in your backyard. You're right here in Houston. If you are in the greater Houston area, even if you're in Dallas and you're watching this and listening to this, if you're in somewhere in Texas or somewhere where you can get here, automobile, plane, train, boat, whatever the case may be, you need to come to this conference, the annual Plan of Work Conference on November 15th. You do not want to miss it. Access to more money in 2020 at the South Shore Harbor Resort and Conference Center, 2500 South Shore Boulevard, League City, Texas, 77573. You want to make sure you are there. Like I said earlier, don't meet me there, beat me there, because we're going to be excited about what this conference has to offer. Again, you heard earlier, you're going to also be able to win a trip to round trip ticket, domestic flight anywhere in the U.S., as well as an opportunity to win a trip to Belize. So I want to win a trip. I never been to Belize, so I'm gonna put my. I hope that when I walk in or something, I put my name in the hat, or put about 17 names of me in the hat. Or just everybody else.
17?
17, yeah.
Okay.
17. I was stuck in between 70. You caught that? I was stuck in between. But just make sure you are at the conference. We're excited. If you want to, make sure you tune in next week as well. And on the 22nd of November, we'll have the lines will be open for you to tune in, and phone calls will be accepted on November 22nd at the Let's Talk Business podcast. We're excited for those who are listening and took time out to tune in today. We're going to go ahead and close. Thank you guys for being here again. Thank you for the information. Make sure you are at the conference, November 15th. One last time, I'm going to give it out. November 15th, South Shore Harbor Resort and Conference Center, 2500 South Shore Boulevard, League City, Texas, 77573. I've been your host, Lord World Be Free. Thank you, and have a great day.